Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Now before the video starts, I just thought I'd quickly do this as an intro, and I'll say this might go on for a couple minutes, so if you want to skip it, feel free, but it's basically about trying to make my channel better and healthier and good, really. I thought about doing this as a separate video, but I thought I could just quickly talk about it in a couple minutes before some videos. Maybe I'll put this intro before a couple videos over the next couple weeks, but first thing to say is thank you, everybody that watches the videos. Your support is amazing, and recently I've been a bit overwhelmed by it sometimes. I love what I do, and even so, sometimes I'm a bit grumpy. I hope people have noticed my mood has been better recently. It is getting better every single day while my teeth are healing. You know, I haven't thrown up since the operation, and some people are like, that's a bit of a weird thing to say. For those that don't know, for the past 3 to 4 years, I have thrown up every single morning, practically. When I wake up, and if I've ever been in a pretty grumpy mood, yeah, throwing up the first thing you do to start your day is a really bad way to start the day. I also used to have pressure headaches, and they are gone. Like, I think the wisdom teeth was causing both of those problems, and now my wisdom teeth are healing properly. I'm in a happier mood in general, and you know, there have been some dips recently, like YouTube has not been promoting my content properly. Some videos bugged out recently, and that got me pretty down because the videos on that day were really low because nobody saw the videos. But yeah, like I'm overall a bit happier than I have been the recent years, really, if I'm honest. But what I want to do is just quickly say, again, the thank you, and I'm trying to make 2019 a good year. And the way that I want to start that off is collecting research about the channel. And you can see here, I haven't got this up for no reason. This is Qt, one of my partnership websites. And basically, if you guys have not signed up, please do, but a lot of you probably already have. I'm collecting feedback about the channel, about what people's favorite series are, you know, why do they watch my channel, what is the pull to my channel, and I haven't said it like in the line, but please, if you've got any like constructive criticism, this is where you should leave it. I'm basically going to read every single comment that goes through this QT and take everything to heart and try to learn from it and try to make myself better. But I will say, if part of your constructive criticism is you need to be in a happier mood, that is something that I'm actively working on, and that is something with my whole teeth situation I think is happening as the days go on. But yeah, like that's something that I'm hoping that a lot of people have noticed already. But yeah, anything else, feel free to leave the advice and comments there. Because yeah, like I will officially announce 2018 has been a fantastic year for me. A lot of people sometimes look at the views and kind of go, oh, the channel's kind of stagnated, and it may have for now, but it's a very sustainable job. I'm earning a lot more than I would if I went to go get a normal career job with my degree. And I love what I do, and sometimes it does get a bit much because I'm a one-man band with everything, but it's okay. You know, maybe I do need to have a bit of a better social life and ease off doing 2 videos every day, 7 days a week, but that's another discussion down the line. But yeah, I do enjoy what I do, and I want to do it for another few years, hopefully, maybe even longer, who knows. And I'd love that if the channel could have another blowout stage, like if we could start growing again really fast, but that's not really going to happen if I don't make myself better and I don't make the content better. And obviously Unranked Diamond has always been the natural pull to this channel, and I'm guessing the average biggest answer here is probably already Unranked Diamond. Yeah, with Climb to Master in second by the looks of it, which doesn't, you know, that makes sense. But yeah, leave all your feedback down there. Again, to leave a comment, if you know your favorite, click on the comment box, type your comment. If your favorite series is Unranked Diamond, click that and click post comment, and I'll read everything. And as always, if people are leaving really good comments, I'm going to throw riot points at people. I've always got riot point cards just floating around. So that is something that I will say thank you for those that leave great comments. But yeah, I don't know if I just mentioned it, but 2018 has been the best year that I've ever had for my job. You know, 2017 and 2016 were good as well. But 2018, we've earned a lot more. I think roughly about 40% more than we did in the previous year, which is great. That shows growth, and I'm hoping 2019 will be another growing year. But I really do want to focus on the channel growing itself. Recently, it has been growing a bit quicker, which has been awesome. But I want them views to get up. And obviously, right now, in preseason, I'm not that fussed about views. It would be nice if they were higher, but it's preseason. You know, I'm even watching less YouTube content about League in preseason. So if I'm watching less, then definitely other people are. But I'm hoping in January, with the brand new Season 9, with Iron to Diamond, the new series I'm going to be doing, people will love that, and that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, I'm basically just looking to collect any feedback possible. So please spare 5-10 minutes to do that. If you are somebody that cares about the channel, it will help me out a bunch. I am aiming for at least 250 people to leave a reply. But the more people I have replying, the more that I can kind of trust that feedback. And one thing also to say, if you are somebody that, you want to help me make this a job in the long term and that type of thing, basic thing you can do to support what I do, without even getting into anything financial, without Twitch subbing, without becoming a YouTube member, the basic things that you can do is throw likes on videos, comment and stuff like that, share with friends and stuff like that. If you think a video that I've done has been really good, share it in different platforms, on Reddits and stuff like that. That would be awesome. But basically just help get the channel's word out there. I did recently read an article about how it seems that YouTube does promote content nowadays. So basically what they do is that they release a video to a portion of your subscriber base. And yes, that's correct, a portion of your subscriber base. If that video is well received by that portion, then YouTube themselves start promoting that video more. So that's why the Nico stuff has done really well, is because people have loved it initially, they've liked it a lot, they've commented a lot about Nico, so then YouTube kind of goes, oh, people are really liking that video, let's expand and recommend it to different places, and then people start seeing it in its recommended videos, on the sidebar next to other YouTube videos. That's what happens. So in order for me to kind of grow and be part of that recommended buzz, we need more likes, we need more comments, and just generally more stuff going on. Which hopefully you guys can get involved with. So yeah, if you can smash the like button in this video and help this word and message spread, that would be awesome. And leaving comments and that type of thing does do the same thing. And again, sorry for this intro being a bit long. As I said, I wanted to do this as this video, not a separate video. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that have skipped, but if you didn't, let's have a key word for the comment section so I know you've made it for the whole way of the intro. So if you made it till the end, have something to do with fruit. Say anything to do with a fruit. My favorite fruit is an apple or a banana. Say something about fruit and I'll know you made it to the end of this little update message about, channel research and feedback. So that'd be awesome. I'll heart some comments that do that too. But yeah, if you could leave the feedback on the QT, that would be awesome. And I'll see you guys next time and enjoy the video. And again, thank you very much for everything that you guys do. Goodbye. Hey guys, Huzzy here, bringing you another video. Now, welcome to Ryze. We are playing Young Ryze, which is what it's called nowadays. It used to be called Human Ryze, but this is one of the rarest League skins. Again, to officially confirm how you get it. So, Human Ryze, or Young Ryze now, could only be obtained by pre-ordering the Collector's Edition through Amazon or GameStop back in like 2009 or something. Only 65,000 people pre-ordered the Collector's Edition, so the number is very accurate. And you also got Black Alistair by doing the same thing. I will say, so... Oh, hello. For those that are like, I wonder what the Collector's Edition looked like. There you go. That's the legal. There's a sticker on it. This is used. I didn't get this at the right time. I just wanted to own it. But there's the League of Legends Collector's Edition. So, and it also, back was the time that game discs were a thing for computers. But yeah, that's the League of Legends Collector's Edition. So, yeah. All right, playing Ryze, baby. I still don't exactly know how this champion works. Every time I play him, the YouTube comments go, "What are you doing?" I don't know. That's the problem. Alright. 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 I'm against a Viger. I don't know who wins this matchup. We were just discussing in the Twitch chat the potential about a League movie and what the storyline would be. I came up with a decent storyline, I think, but all I did was take things from two different films, put them together, and it sounds pretty good. So, yeah. Again, my idea, again, let me know what you think in the comments or below. But my idea for a League of Legends movie, if they ever did one, which I do think they'll do one day, would be Demacia versus Noxus is the main story. That's the main war that's happening. That's the main character points. But there will be a sub-story happening where a mage, like Ryze, kind of senses a unstable power is emerging and he needs to know a lot more about it. He needs to research it. That unstable power would be happening in Shurima, and it would actually be Xerath trying to break free from his, sarcophagus type dealio. So basically, the main story would be Demacia versus Noxus, war happening. So you got, you know, Swain, you know, Darius and all that war, blah, blah, blah. You have Garen and Jarvan holding the front line. Ryze is probably on the side of the good guys, you know, the Demacians, but they send him on a quest. As Ryze is going on the adventure to find out what the hell this unstable power is, it lets you see a lot of the world, because you can see Ryze running through the different lands of... is it Runeterra? So you could, and not say anything. So like Ryze is running through the jungle where the animal people live. Ryze runs through a pirate port, you know. And you don't need to say anything. It just lets your audience know that this stuff exists in the world for the next films. And then, you know, there's a war that happens, but in the grand scheme of things, the war is happening in the Shurima Desert because it's in the middle of the two cities. While the war is happening, boom, the unstable power that Ryze has been looking at the whole film, it finally blows open, and now Xerath is in the middle of both of the armies, and now both armies now have to look at Xerath. Film ends. There you go. That's my first film by myself. That's the storyline I'd go with. Second film would actually then have to be dealing with Xerath. But you wouldn't, like, you could either do it like Decimation of Smaug type of way, that you deal with Xerath, but then another story emerges, or you make it so both armies retreat, and then, you know, the end of that film, they have to come back and fight Xerath together. Because I think also you'd probably want to, as like a cool thing, you'd probably want to explore pirates in one of the films. Maybe the third film. But yeah. I'm getting 3 points in Q and then maxing Q. 3 points in E and then maxing Q. Yeah, it's kind of like, so the two films that I kind of combined was like Lord of the Rings, because you've got like the Gandalf quest to find more about the ring, and a little bit of the Marvel kind of formula in there. Yeah, playing a bit too much WoW. And also, yeah, the Warcraft film a little bit. I think it would work. Okay, I'm out of mana. I probably should go back and buy Tyr. That's the benefit of obviously teleport on Ryze. Cooey. That's good. Oh! Jesus Christ, that was scary. The way that you'd introduce the void and that type of thing, I would do is that you wouldn't go there initially. Like maybe in like the third or fourth film, you do. Hey, I got an assist. You do something like, you know, a void creature turns up at one of the main capitals and is wreaking havoc. You're like, what the hell is this thing? And it's because like the void is leaking out, and then that they would have to go fight the void. Or the Shadow Realm, one of the two. That would be interesting. I don't think you could just kind of go, here it is. I think you'd need something leak from it. Like, you know, Cogmore or something. And, like, the forever hungry Cogmore is, like, killing everything in the city. You deal with the Cogmore, and you're like, where the hell did he come from? We need to go stop him, like, that type of thing coming again. I think that's how you do that. Okay. Void are behind Ryze. Are they? Is that the lore of Ryze, that he was, like, powered by the Void, but, like, didn't get corrupted? If that's true, again, I'm not a big lore person, that would be pretty cool, because then Ryze would be, like, the background guy going, Ryze, do you know anything about this Void stuff? Nope. I don't. Nope. And then, boom, end of film, they discover that Ryze got his power from the Void, and now he's the bad guy for the next film. Boom! I thought that was Mal's, but yeah. Maybe it's not. I'm not big into the lore. I find lore cool, don't get me wrong, but I've never been interested enough to, like, watch it. Oh, that's not good. Well, Ryze is collecting and protecting the world runes. Yeah, I thought he's nothing to do with the Void, right? Yeah, Kassadin rejects the Void, and Malzahar accepts it. That's the difference between those two. And again, I always get confused by the Shadow Realm and the Void. Lucian is a shadow hunter, like shadow person hunter, because his wife got killed by Thresh, who is like one of the main people of the Shadow Realm. Shadow Isle, sorry, I'm thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's confusing. The Void and the Shadow Realm, they should just merge those into one. They're too similar. And Hecarim's on the Shadow Isle as well. I wasn't paying attention. Wow. I was looking at Twitch chat. Yeah, we need knee creep, man. He occasionally comes into the stream. It'd be really good timing if he showed up. He'd be like, I know everything. Like, oh, get him to write the movie. I missed? Oh, that blew. The Shadow Isles were corrupted, and now only the dead live there. The Void wants to just destroy all life. Alright. What were they corrupted by? It's like, it got corrupted by the Void. Wait a minute. It circles back. You would cringe at my movie idea? No, he wouldn't. It's like a classic, like, Lord of the Rings movie. You can't cringe at, like, Lord of the Rings. Hell, my movie, even, like, now that I think of it, even followed kind of, like, Return of the King pretty solidly. Because, like, Aragorn, there's an army fight happening, and Aragorn goes after the army of the dead. Side quest. There's always a side quest. The hero always goes on a side quest. You know what I learned about Lord of the Rings the other day? I watched the Lord of the Rings series again, like I normally do a few times a year. And I learned that Aragorn chose to die when he died. Which I was like, what? So he was not a human, right? He was like some other human race. Like the Duraban or something like that. So they lived like double the life of an average human, but have the physique of a human. That he was the last of his kind or something, and he chose to die. And he chose to die to let his son be king. I was like, what? What? Why? Both of you could live. That's fine. Or you let him be king and you just be regent. That's fine too. It was really weird. And then his wife, for some reason as well, Aragorn's life was tied to the elf woman's life, his wife, and she died a year later. Just, you know, dead. So she let Aragorn die, and then a year later, she died too. Okay. I was like, what? I'm looking forward to the Amazon series, I'm going to be honest. And my axe. Well, a lot of people don't know. Well, I think they do. Gimli's dad is in The Hobbit. They make a reference to it. At one of the dinner table scenes, Gimli's dad goes, and here's me wee son, Gimli. So it's like a little throwback to that. But yeah, and they didn't do that for the film. His dad was part of The Hobbit. But the weird thing is, back then, because of how dwarfs work, that Gimli when The Hobbit, again, the difference between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings was only 60 years, technically. So Gimli I think was something like 90 or 100 roughly years old when Lord of the Rings happened. So Gimli was still like easily 40 to 50 years old when The Hobbit happened, and his dad said he was too young to go on the mission. I was like, what? What? Huh? Why was he too young? I was like, oh, he could have gone. Yeah. By the way, Ryze, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. It's one of those chatty conversation episodes. I like doing them, man. Again, I do want to make my own podcast, I've decided. I might try to do it in the new year. The podcast is generally going to be, I've decided, themed around League of Legends on the general. But if like a new film has come out that all of us have watched, then maybe we can talk about that too at the end of the podcast. But the podcast is going to be aimed at League of Legends, and it's going to be about normal players in League. That most podcasts about League are people who are like professional or are in that world of professional, like, you know, the Travis's one, the Hotline League, whatever. They're not professional, but they are in that world of professional and they know professionals. I'm not in that world. I've never really been in that world. And the people that I'm going to have as, like, hopefully my main people, you know, if our schedules can align, you probably can guess who is going to be frequents of it. It's just going to be about normal players who play solo queue and how is League going for us? What do we hope to change? What do we think is good? What do we think is bad? And just like normal people talking about League. That's going to be the aim of it. And I'm hoping to do that in the new year. So yeah, that's something that I'm going to be planning. And I hope it goes well. And you know, I could easily get pretty... I reckon... if we can get it up and running, I could get some pretty good guests. You know, my plan is to have, like, kind of like the standard podcast is you have 3 people that are on every week and you have 1 guest. That's my plan. And I reckon we'd be able to get, like, some really good people. Ah, that's a fake. I can't do that. Oh, well. What the... What? Oh, it was the fake health because she transformed. I just saw a health bar go to full, to, like, minimum. She transformed into something with full health, and then, yeah, it transformed back. Whew! Imagine me and Skara. Well, I think Skara would be somebody that would be a possible, because, again, we have... Technically, me and Skara have a similar history. Not an exact history, but similar history. We both were in Team Dignitas. I still have my Team Dignitas connections. I still have everybody on Skype and everything. So, like I've said before, I'm pretty confident that if you're like, try get in contact with that pro who's in the West, so like EU LCS or a North American LCS, I'm pretty damn confident that I'll be able to like get in touch with anybody, really. Because I know someone who knows someone and blah, blah, blah. Like, I reckon... Oh. I helped. He can't cancel this. Graves getting a bit fed. It's called Lek. Dude, I refuse to call it Lek. I'm old school, man. You know, these over here, these are still Wraiths to me. So if you think I'm going to, like, call the Lek... Oh, hell no. It's EULCS forever. With its clip art crown logo. Like, it legit looks like clip art. If I saw that little crown thing on clip art back in the 90s... Yes, that's what it looks like. Like 100%. People saying they call them chickens. Yeah, see? I still call them Wraiths. When it was like Wraiths for me for like 7 or 8 years, it's just Wraiths. That's what it is. NALCS all the way. ULCS all the way. I'm not really going to be watching the ELCS though, so it don't really bother me, but yeah. Boom. I'm slowly learning Ryze. Again, I probably could learn this champion a lot more if I actually researched into him, which I haven't really done, if I'm honest. But yeah. Keep missing that, like, Q, which is like the big boom boom damage in my kit. Faked ya. And I got owned. God damn it. I was like, hey, that was a good fake. Never mind. I just got bombarded. 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 Well, someone's asking, why am I not going to watch ELCS? I've never been drawn to any of the teams or players. I don't care for any of them. Like, again, they don't really have personalities. And again, not a personal attack on them. I'm sure they're nice people. But none of them make content. None of them stream. Like, just nothing. You know, I don't really follow organizations as much anymore. So I'm always like, I'm more about the players. So Doublelift is my favorite current pro because he actually has a personality that's not like a dead fish. And I know he's got a very divisive personality, but at least he's got one. And I've always had more of a history supporting NA stuff anyway, you know. Like, I used to be a CLG fan in Season 1, then I moved on to TSM when Reginald split from CLG. Then I was a TSM fan for many, many, many years until they brung in the 2 European bot laners because I just don't like them. I've never liked how they are. They're very toxic in solo queue and stuff. Like, I know people who have been in solo queue games with them, and they're really bad in solo queue games. They try to make the point, like, oh, we're pros, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay. You know. They're just pretty toxic. So that kind of got me away from being a TSM fan, if I'm honest. And then I followed Doublelift to TL. So I'm supporting TL as an org just because of Doublelift. Like, if he moved to a different org, I'd probably follow him to the new org, to be honest. And plus, I'd say, even though, and again, I've got some friends that are casters in the EULCS, like Medic, me and him go back quite a while. When I used to do semi-pro tournaments, he was the one that casted it. He's in the UK scene. We've met a few times at events. I like the dude. He's a really nice guy, but I'm not a massive fan of the broad spectrum of the casters in EU. I just don't think they're very good. Again, sure, they're lovely people, but the quality of production, the casting, the personalities, everything adding up is just, I'm way more NA than I am EU. Even though I am, you know, in EU. So yeah, that's why.
Another name off the list.
Crucidius. Thanks, man. I don't count Fox to that. Because Fox is just a guest caster. I hope he does more. Again, I did catch some of his casts from last year. And like I said, the exact same thing. I think he's got the potential to be a really good caster. He's just got to refine himself a bit more. That, like, sometimes he goes a little bit over the top into, like, and I will say, even though I'm British, he goes too British, if that makes sense, too Essex, in, like, sayings and, like, going a little bit hyper, which is fine. It's good to see excitement, but you are going to lose some of your audience that will just have no idea what's going on. You know, I think if he curtailed that stuff, I reckon he'd be actually a pretty clean caster. And I think he is getting better. Nice. I'm getting there with Ryze, man. He's a weird champion. Again, I still don't really recommend him for solo queue because he's really team reliant normally. Like, again, just the general premise. For those that are like, I don't get when Huz says that. So every champion in League has 4 abilities, right? And what happened? Oh god, thanks for the dono for 500 biddies. I didn't even hear the announcement. Someone's just saying, will I be playing Swain this season? Possibly. I am going for more of an aggressive playstyle, but I do, and I've always played Swain in an aggressive way, so yeah, probably. But what was I saying? Oh, about Ryze. So every champion in the game has 4 abilities, where Ryze, really for solo queue, only has 3. Your ultimate is a lot of the time not very useful to use, so you're basically missing out a whole ability worth of like strength because it's really bad in solo queue on average. Again, the ultimate even gets worse the lower ratings you get. It gets better the higher rating you get. And that's the general premise of it. You know, why would you play Ryze when, you know, he's a burst mage, technically? Syndra, like, you know, is just probably a better solo queue version of Ryze, more or less. So that's kind of the point. Jesus. That is an angry Graves. Angry boy. I'm starting to get some of the combos too. Again, I oddly do want to play Ryze. They'll definitely rework him again. Because they will, like 100%. I just sent my team in. Come here, buddy. No, every time. Why did... Oh, man. That sucked. Oh, god damn it. That shed has saved the target I'm trying to kill so much this game. Also, if I don't think I've mentioned it for this video, got my Christmas jumper. It's a League one. It's Poros. It's a bit big for me, so it makes me kind of look a lot bigger than I actually am. Because, again, with all my weight loss that I had recently, I did go down officially a shirt size and everything. This is my old size. I should have ordered the size down, but I didn't, because I forgot. I'm still naturally buying my old size. But yeah, it's nice. For a Christmas jumper, I guess it's okay to be a little bit big. Slam. Right into the wall. Ba-da-da-da. Riot aren't going to rework Ryze. Medler said they sunk too much time into Ryze, Azir, and Kalista to be problematic to spend more time on. Yeah, but they will. Even if it's in like 2 or 3 years. They will. And yeah, so the three champions there, Ryze, Azir, Kalista, if you're like, you know, why are they not sinking time into them? They're impossible to balance in high rating. For the playstyle that they want those champions to have. Near on Whoa. Jesus Christ, his damage was high. My bad. I didn't expect him to go aggressive. But yeah, you can't balance those 3 champions in high rating. Practically impossible. That's why Azir will continue getting nerfed at a negative win rate. That's why the others will too. Like, yeah. Kalista's like... When Kalista is strong in the meta, she's still not very good in low rating, but she's basically impossible to beat in high rating. Because the mechanics of the hops is so clean. Combine that if she is strong in the meta with high damage, it's just insane. Oh, Vayne's on the hunt, baby! Whoop! I don't think she's going to get it. Because Shen has a runaway. They will run away. Yeah, how do you definitely confirm that a champion won't be balanced? You make certainly T design it. Huzzy's Christmas cracker jokes. Oh man. Or you put him on like a massive leash like they did with the Warwick rework and was like, you're only allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do anything more. It's like, I want to give Warwick spikes and him to shoot acid. No. No, you don't. You're going to make him run and jump. That's what you're going to do. But acid and spot... No. Stop. I'm really focusing on the combo at the moment. Should we go to Baron? I want another kill. Give me another kill. Oh. God damn it. Wanted to dance with the sword. I wanted Jax to go to the Baron. Hello! Nice. I'm quite strong now, I think. Yep. Dealt a lot of damage. Nickoni! 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 This Shen! Just like rename this guy's account. I'm denying... Oh, whoa, my damage. I'm denying the Ryze any kill that he wants. I'm gonna ult every single time Ryze goes for a kill. It's like, dude, what did I do to you? Wait, that's Nunu. Nickoni! Jesus. I didn't kill the Viger! No! Yeah. I just realized, yeah, Speng just... When I say Nico Ni, it kind of sounds like the guy that was BitConnect! Well, that died quick, didn't it? Oh, man. Alright, well done. Oh, man. That was fun. I do like Ryze. He's good. But I just don't think he's very good in solo queue. That's the problem. Where everyone watching me is practically playing solo queue. So...
Name off the list.
Thank you so much. Manic Zero gifted a sub. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, we went 4-4-10, 2 unknown farm. Got an 8+ with young Ryze. And we did, damage-wise, third most of my team, sorry. Graves is the most, then Vayne, then me. And we do more than some of the enemy team. Again, this is kind of like a learning episode for me. I'm still learning Ryze. I probably should just do some research about his combos and that. But I find learning a champion with combos is just fun playing the champion to learn them. And we were getting it there at the end. But if you guys did enjoy, throw a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.